I'm not sure if they're even around, but I figured I'd come out and listen for a little bit. It's just one of those things. The creek's up. It's starting to rain some now. Actually, it's raining pretty good right now. Hello, Matt, Lady in the Woods, Patricia. Just came up for a listen for a bit. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Kimmy. We are in the middle of wet season #1. I think, which last year it didn't happen none, but we sometimes get like a whole month whenever it's dry. But usually it's just wet and muddy. The summertime's not so bad because it dries out faster, but well, thank you, Matt. I thought I heard thunder a while ago, and that's pretty odd in February. Of course, last month I seen lightning. I've never seen lightning in January, so that was pretty crazy. And it was cold out. It looked like heat lightning, but it was cold out. I've never seen that. You broke your phone. Hello, Brett. Hello, Becky. Oh, I bet, Matt. I've never seen it do that. You know, usually in November, and the old timers always said, whatever day it is in November, and you see lightning, that's how many snows you're going to have that year, which I don't know what it did this year. I wasn't really paying it much attention, but I have paid attention before, and it seems pretty accurate. Oh, I need coffee too, or tea, actually. Ice storms are the worst. We had one bad one here, and it was beautiful. I mean, all the limbs and everything was covered with a sheet of ice. It looked like you lived in a crystal palace or something. It was pretty cool. Hello, Tim. But you couldn't walk on it or anything. It was crazy. Yeah, we're supposed to get a bit of snow here too. And then it's supposed to warm up and rain. And I think one day it might not rain. I don't know. It's just how it is here. I don't know, Chris. I guess I'm different. I'm not really ready for spring. I hope we get another big cold freezing spell because I'm tired of the bugs. Hopefully that one freezing spell killed a bunch of them out, but I've never seen the mosquitoes and ticks so bad in my life. Last year, I mean, they was just terrible, terrible. I bet I pulled thousands of them off of me. And that's, bug spray or whatever. I found some stuff. I would tell y'all what it's called, but I don't remember right now. I'm out of it, but yeah, fleas were terrible too. Oh God, they was horrible. But that's what I was getting ready to say. They had some stuff at Tractor Supply that I bought, and I cannot remember the name of it right now. But it did really good on my critters. For a while anyway. Then I had to give Bailey the dip and then use that, but it was just one thing after another, getting new cats, the pups and all that, so. Hello, Deb. Yeah, they were just just terrible here. Oh yeah, speaking of the cats, which they're both, the cat gets in the box with Bailey to stay warm, but I saw Orange Cat again tonight, and he is down at the neighbor's house, so that's cool. Yeah, I'd rather it snow than rain. I mean, this is no lie. Whenever I first moved up here full time and was driving back and forth to work in my driveway, the ruts would get so bad. I mean, I'm talking about a foot deep ruts in my driveway. And what I did was take a bunch of creek rocks and stack them in that. And then I put gravel down over top of them. I built a road. It ain't sinking now. I built a road that the Romans would have been proud of. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Sparky, I just came out to listen for a bit, see if anything's going on. Nothing's been going on the last few days. Booger wise, anyway. Yeah, I seen where he was live earlier. Everybody goes live whenever I'm at work. I need like a rich uncle or something. Actually, I think 2 airplanes are coming over now. Well, this is actually typical, Matt, in the wintertime. The activity, I mean, I've always noticed this since I've been paying attention anyway. The activity really slows down here in the wintertime. And it's like last winter, I had it down to once every 3 weeks they would come around. But then I guess, the more I mess with them, the more they come mess with me. I don't know. Yep, I totally agree with that, Chris. I think we're really close. That's another reason I've been poking around the rocks too. Is you would think if they're having young, they would have to have some sort of shelter, just for warmth, if nothing else. Mating season, I think that, and I've talked to other people that are very, very knowledgeable. And if you pay attention, and I used to keep a calendar all the time, and I would mark down the activity and what I heard and all this and that. And to me, it seemed like and I've said this a few times, late April and May, the activity it's really crazy here with vocals and everything. And I think that is the mating season. I think they carry for 9 months, and right now is the birthing season. Of course, I don't know that for sure, but I'm just going by the activity that increases. So I haven't been able to tag one with the GPS yet or anything like that. Okay, good night, Deb. And then I've got to ask, what does that 100 mean, Sam Squatch? I have no idea. I see people putting that on there, and I'm not tech savvy at all. And I sure ain't about it. But what does that mean? 100% or something? Maybe, Patricia. Okay, keeping it real. I got you. I'm still back in the whenever keeping it real was cool, I guess. Yeah, Tim, what the heck, man? You ain't told us what you're having for dinner. Something wrong? Well, I mean, I'm 41, but my problem is I don't get out much. I'll go to work and go visit with my family. I guess my nieces and nephews might keep me up on what's cool. Plus, we're about 10 years behind here. I like it like that. I wish it was about 100 years behind. I'd be fine with that too. Yep, 41. I think Tim's got greasy fingers right now and can't type. Yeah, I'm just a pup right now. Alright, what's yours? I'm gonna try a call, see if I can get anything. Hello, sissy. Where you been? Was that the problem, Tim? Well, YouTube's got such a fabulous notification system that I shouldn't have to tell everybody, right? What one should I try tonight? Snow White's Ohio, whatever that vocal was, or the Siren, or the LBL. I haven't been getting no answers from them lately. They're probably catching on. I used to do wood knocks too, and they caught on to that. I'm telling you, we're not messing with a dumb ape here at all. Actually, I think I just heard something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hear it, listen. Shoot, I've got my hand over the mic. Man, that tree. No, it sounds like whoo, whoo, whoo. And whoo. It sounds like they might be back up Stinky Holler, actually, the mountainside across the way there from Stinky Holler. I'm gonna try the whoop. Watch your ears. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my night vision. Hang on, guys. comes the airplane. Also, whenever, what is it? What the heck is that? Is it buffering? It showed I got good signal. I'm not sure what that is. Just the bottom of that tree. Look, it's wider, a lot wider. And actually it looks shorter now. Sorry guys, my hands are shaking, it's cold out. There was something back there a while ago it looked like too. What the heck is that? Let me look through my eyeball here. Yeah, the lens is fogged up where I've had it in the house. It's a little bit fogged up, not too bad. Not sure what it is. Let me let this thing adjust a little bit. The lens is a little bit froggy on it. It stayed cold all day today. I don't think it ever, well, I guess it did get above freezing because it's raining now. Just that, the damp, man, it's about 33. The damp coldness is just, it feels colder. It's like it gets down in your skin. I guess whenever it's like in the teens, your skin freezes up and you can't really feel it, so it don't feel so bad. And the creek's just too loud. This thing's starting to unfog. So does anybody have any, what's it called, FLIR? Lady, do you have FLIR? I wish it would snow here. Like I said, I'd rather snow than be this mud. I mean, mud boogers leave good tracks in it too, but snow's a lot easier to find if they get out in it. It seems to me that they don't get out too much in it or something. See, I about ordered a camera for night vision, then I talked to some people that had one. I think it was a Sony or something. And what I had was the infrared. They said it wasn't very good. I'm thinking about getting a FLIR. Wolf Creek Pass. See, I asked people for, I don't even know if my phone would work on one of the ones that you plug into your phone. I talked to one guy that said that he had it, then another guy told me not to waste my money on it, to get a regular FLIR, and he sent me some stuff on it, but man, they're pretty expensive. There it is again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My phone has service sometimes. Ladybugs, wow. I've got one waterfall, but I kind of broke it. I need to put that back together. Because I like to use it like up on the mountain. It's just, you pick up more vocals whenever you're up high from the hollers. These hollers, especially in the summertime when the leaves are on, they trap the sound in. You know, sound is just like a vibration, moves in waves, and the leaves and all that absorb it. Kathina. Yeah, I heard something too. I don't know what that is. I think that might just be the bottom of that tree, maybe. Don't it look like something peeking around it, though? But it hasn't really moved. Now, parabolics are great, but I'll tell you something else that's good. If you've got like a voice recorder or whatever, one of them digital recorders, plug your headphones into those, and it gives you like super hearing. I mean, it's pretty cool. I guess you could use put the mic on your recorder with a parabolic dish and use it like that too. I think I've seen the fellers from Trail to Bigfoot do that before. Do I hear owls? Not tonight, I don't. I haven't heard no owls in a while. Yeah, you can make them yourself, no problem. I've got a couple of things out there. One thing that I'm thinking about using is, you remember the old brown sleds, which, they still make them. They're just plastic now. They used to make them out of metal. I'd love to find one of those. But I've got a plastic one out there I'm thinking about using. And actually, I need to go to Walmart and look. I ain't going to dump that out. It's got wood in it. But check this out. Here's another thing I was thinking about. That right there, it's, for my fire, but it's already got a hole in the middle of it, and you can mount it, and that would work. It's a big bowl. All you need is a big bowl. It's just like a big ear. That's all they are. And I think I picked that one up for like $15. They had them on sale. I don't know if they'd have them this time of the year, but walk, that would work. I had one and it was lightweight. It was plastic though. And one thing I learned is do not shut your door on it because it'll crack it. So don't do that. Yeah, that's what I heard, Pam, about those FLIRs. Satellite dish. I thought about that. I used to have one here, but I think I hauled it off for scrap. But I'm sure I could find one pretty easy. I guess maybe the next time I haul some of this scrap off, I might look for one. But yeah, satellite dish. All of them's already got the arm on them and everything. You could put your mic on. But I want something lightweight. I mean, if you think about it, you're already packing a lot of stuff out there. Your cameras, your audio, I pack stuff with me. Pearl, water. Sometimes I even remember my tape measure in case I come across the track. Usually I forget half my stuff. I'm gonna try another vocal. Watch your ears. It sort of snapped. I ain't monkeys, lady. I guess I can't say that for sure, but man, they're awful smart if they're monkeys. Listen, I've called in an airplane. You got notified, did you? I should have told you, Cece. I haven't got nothing in a while, actually, Tim. I keep hearing something. That might be a drip, though. It was raining a while ago. It's quit now. Are they coming, lady? You don't want to listen for a while I go in? The creek's a little bit loud. Lady, you don't want to? Really wrong with this? Let me get my phone plugged in. I'm gonna go in. I've still got to log on to the video, and I'm gonna make me some tea. Yep, you're on your own. There we go. I'm gonna turn. I think so. Okay, I hit the wrong button. Here comes the airplane. I've turned the chat off, but I'll be inside in a minute. putting a garbage can lid behind the phone too. Maybe that'll help pick up some noise. We'll see. Bailey is not up. She's in her doghouse. I think the cat's back in there too. But the creek is up. It's not. There's still no wind blowing. Man, I wish I did have some kind of night vision for this. But anyway, I've got this lid behind it. And I know it's kind of a cheap parabolic, but it is what it is. I think it's going to bounce some sound back to us. Going back in. Hey, you want to come in? Oh. Oh. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna mute it for a second while I say these words. And I really don't think I can turn the messenger off, but I told him to stop. I might be able to now that these are on here. Hang on. I'm afraid I'll mess it up. Well, I called in a cat. Did Bailey cry out of the box and you need to come in now? I'm gonna bring the cat in too. Do I even have this muted still yet? No. Are you doing your booger calls, Gray Kid? Are you doing your booger calls? Alright, I'm gonna take the cat in too, so there won't be no confusion on that either. I'm gonna say the words one more time. I'm gonna mute the microphone. Good night, Becky. Husky cat. Now look, the wind's not blowing at all. I don't know if y'all can see the flagpole. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. There might be a stitch of wind up a little bit higher. There's none blowing right now. That's kind of odd too, because it wasn't blowing whenever I went in a while ago. I'm gonna take the cat in so we won't have to worry about him. Yeah. You're gonna scare off all the boogers attacking them. It's not very nice. We're trying to listen to them. What you got to say for yourself, Kit Kit? Okay, I'm going back in. Come on. Yep, the wind's picked up and it's raining now. Bailey silly. Equinox. 0-1, Browndorf. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Bedtime. It's raining, so that's gonna take care of any noises. The creek is up. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. One of these days it'll quit raining. The creek will go back down. I can fix it where it won't be so loud. And every time it rains, it moves the rocks around, then it makes it, which sounds nice if you're not trying to listen for anything, but if you're trying to listen, it's too loud. And alright. Y'all have a good night. I'll put this one up. I'll try to copy and paste the everybody's comments on here or whatever. Not really sure what time I started. It says I've been going a minute and 24, or an hour and 24 minutes. So there's that. What time is it now? 12:34. So I started roughly at what? Almost 11 o'clock. I don't know, do y'all think the trash can lid helped any? Kind of like a parabolic deal. Brian, I mean, just, you know, it's always good to go out, or at least let somebody know where you're going. And, but yeah, I would advise anybody that's able to go out and look for themselves. I mean, that's the only true way that you're going to prove it 100%, unless you've had like a sighting or something. Just be careful, use common sense. Look for structures. I mean, not every tree that's fell across the trails from a booger. I look for weaving a lot. They like to weave. And then if you get to know your area, you can watch for structures to change and all that. So it's not too bad. I'm gonna go in, watch Browndorf's video, see what he's got. But alright. Yep, cameras will keep them away, for sure. What are y'all talking about? Okay, guys. Y'all have a good night. God bless.